Good morning, everybody. My name is Lisa Green. I am the Fleet Asset Specialist for GDOT Intermodal. I'm going to be giving a very brief update on everything transit related or the high topics that I felt were important. You can go to the next slide. I want to start out by saying that we're happy to say that we finally got all of the FY21 remaining vehicles delivered the end part of 2022 at the last minute, but we got them. I also want to, excuse me, say that for those of you that received the newer vehicles, they have the electric passenger door. Intermodal has identified two different models, one being a cup holder and one being a lock-in tablet holder. Both of those are available through Creative Bus Sales, and they are you can submit a reimbursement under your operating cost. The information is located in the slide as far as the code and information that you will use for the reimbursement. Next slide. So for the FY22s, the contract supplemental agreements for time extensions have been completed for all of the FY22 5311 vehicles. There still is a nationwide transit shortage on the vehicle. It will continue as manufacturers kind of keep up with supply and demand due to the COVID issues and chip shortages in various things. So hopefully we'll begin to place some orders once contracts and different things have been completed. I do want to say that the DOAS mass contract has been awarded effective July 1. I have reviewed this contract. It's a massive contract. When DOAS awarded the contract, there's 7 different vehicle categories listed that were bid out, those being coach bus, a transit van, the trolley vans, the light cutaway, medium cutaway, and then we did mobility vans. So the mobility vans are, they actually gave us an option. There's different options. There's multiple vendors and multiple vehicles. A majority of the vehicles on the DOAS contract do meet the Buy America requirements per FTA. DOAS did submit all the clauses that were required for that. There are a few vehicles on the DOAS contract that are non-FTA compliant. So for those of you that do your own purchasing of your transit vehicles, you want to ensure that you are reviewing this contract and that you are choosing a vehicle that is FTA required, the FTA Buy America, that it meets that. DOAS is working on a link to make it easier to get all of the FTA clauses and the requirements to make it easier for us to pull those. But if you are purchasing a vehicle soon, you'll have to reach out to the contract manager over this contract with DOAS to get copies of the clauses. Once they provide a link, I'll share it with the project managers so that they can share it with you, with the subrecipients. But this, as again, I say, it's a massive contract. It's a lot. I have spent weeks reviewing it. So if you do have any questions or concerns, just contact me and I'll try my best to help walk you through it. Next slide, Carrie. In transit vehicle accidents, I wanted to talk briefly about the vehicle accidents. As all subrecipients are required to immediately notify their project manager of any accidents, the project managers, once an accident and you submit your accident forms and all documentation required, including the FTA reportable incidents, your project manager is either not seeing any of my slides, they say, Carrie.
I'm seeing them.
Somebody's not seeing them.
Yeah, it's showing that it's sharing on my end.
Okay. So just make sure that you do report it. The project managers are uploading and sending me that information. I am keeping all the information per fiscal year, but I do want to note that I know that there was a backlog on claims that had not been settled for previous years. So I have worked on settling the claims, and so hopefully we are moving forward with that. And I received a lot of emails as far as replacement vehicles for those vehicles that were totaled for the 5311. I am hoping that we are going to have those replaced during our next phase on vehicle orders. I'm not sure how many vehicles per the DOS contract and just the costs and different things like that, if chassis available and different options like that. But I'm hoping that we are going to get those replaced as soon as possible. So just continue to have patience, please. And then I want to add that if your insurance company deems your vehicle totaled, if it's totaled in an accident, please make sure that you contact your project manager as soon as possible, and myself. GDOT, once the insurance company has deemed your vehicle totaled, GDOT, myself as the fleet manager, will go in and start contacting and settling the claim. I know that some have received direct payments for totaled vehicles. So we just want to make sure that we're complying with all the rules and requirements that we are for the totaled vehicles. Next slide, Carrie. So that's all I have. So I don't know if you have any questions for me. And below on that slide is my contact information, my mobile office, and my email address.